The Point. 98.7 CKPM FM.
.98.7 The Point. That's Oh Susanna, my boyfriend. It is 8:18. Good morning. It's almost 8:20. Eric Kalnins is here. We're going to talk to Eric for a bit. I see I changed your name. You're here so much, I should know your name by now.
It's deja vu for me. I feel like I was just here, but I wasn't. And last Tuesday I was, so I'm just getting warmed up here. Getting warmed up.
You're more like Vujade, the feeling you should never be here.
I wouldn't say that.
I know. Hey, we were talking about Daisy Days that are coming up. It's this weekend?
It's this weekend, this Saturday, Daisy Day, celebrating the amazing business community and residents that live in the Austin Heights area. Do you spend much time in Austin Heights?
I used to live over in Winslow, so I am very, 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 very familiar with Austin Heights.
It's a special place. It's got some fantastic shops and just a mix of restaurants within the 3 or 4 blocks that is Austin Heights business district. It's unbelievable.
Well, it's interesting. In the news yesterday, I read that complex where the John B. pub is, the Rona and Cyclone Taylor's, that has recently been purchased for like $12 million.
I saw that on a Facebook feed.
Now, my concern here is, okay, Rona's fine. You can build another Rona. But if they have other plans for it, where are they going to put a place like the John B? Because they pay the rent. They don't own that, I believe.
I think the John B's safe. I actually believe the John B owns their parcel.
Oh, okay.
From what I understand. So the John B and Owen and Brent and all those guys, from what I saw on this Facebook, and you believe everything on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
They're good. And
Excellent.
they're going to be a part of the community. And they're... I know you've been up there.
They've got the best wine selection in the Tri-Cities.
Oh, their beer selection. Over 80 on tap. I said, Owen, where do you put it all? And it's just this amazing selection of beer. One of the best in BC.
It is. So we're talking about Daisy Days up in the Austin Heights. And then I thought of this song here. So we're going to play this song by Judd Strunk.
This is a good find.
Yeah, it is a good find. And we'll come back and talk more with Eric Kalnins. He's the tourism manager, City of Coquitlam. Here's some Judd Strunk, Daisy a Day on The Point.
And the 4 winds we know blow away.
98.7 The Point. We had to do that. Judd Strunk, Daisy a Day for Daisy Days up in the Austin Heights. Great little area up there. They've got they used to have a really, really, really good butcher shop up there, the British Butchers, but they now turned into a catering place. Yes. That's across from the Safeway. They've got Paul, our eyeglass specialist up there.
That's right.
Team Leo is up there, and if you can't see the place, just listen. You'll be able to hear Leo. And the Safeway and what else up there? Because they had little gardens up there last year where
They're
could...
They're going to do that again through the Communities in Bloom. They're going to be planting edible plants, so people can just... you're growing these little herbs and plants. Go by, clip a couple. I didn't say that, but maybe your dinner, right? They allow it, right? That's the whole idea is grow your food and use it in your cooking. In the Golden Boot, Austin Fish and Chips.
Oh, Austin, the best fish and chips ever.
It really is. I saw this post, and we kind of asked last week during Tourism Week, what's your favorite place in Coquitlam? And someone said, I'm from back east, and back east knows their fish and chips. They said, whenever I come west, I make a point of going to Austin Fish and Chips on Austin. And they said it is the best.
And the best part is it's changed hands over the years, but the people that have bought it have kept true to it. They haven't scrimped on the quality. We go for the halibut because you can't beat halibut. It's more expensive, but it's just so good.
So good. When fish and chips is well prepared, it's just hard to beat.
Are you a tartar sauce guy?
I'm a tartar sauce guy.
Not,
no?
A little bit of lemon, some malt vinegar.
Okay. You know what? Maybe tartar sauce depends on how good. If the fish is a bang up and you don't need tartar sauce, I'm going no tartar sauce, right? Yeah. Sometimes you do have to add it to, depending where you are. Well, I need more tartar sauce. When it's, when they do it's all batter and no fish. Do I have fish in here? I thought I ordered fish and chips.
Yeah, not batter and chips.
Batter and chips, yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that's Austin Heights Daisy Days coming up this weekend. What else is happening?
Well, that's Saturday in Daisy Day. The same weekend, or this coming weekend, is the Fraser Pacific Rose Society Rose and Floral Art Show. Now, this is a big deal. If you're into gardening, if you're into roses, there is a cult-like following to this. And our garden in Coquitlam is known as one of the best, and this is by experts, rose gardens in all of Canada.
And that's up by Poirier, right?
That's right at Poirier, at Dogwood. It's a volunteer society that does this garden. The rose show's open any time of the year, and particularly now that they're blooming. But they have this rose show And it's a serious competition. People are bringing in these roses to be judged, and there's prizes awarded. So even if you're not really into it, but you want to learn more about what it takes to be a championship rose grower, head up there. It's a fantastic weekend for that.
It
Both
is.
days.
And as a kid going through school, I worked in a garden shop. I learned all about roses, and I have a love for flowers and
Yes.
plants and everything.
Yeah.
But these people take themselves serious. I mean, it gets so serious at times that you're going to see two grumpy old guys going at it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, but it's still fantastic, just fantastic. So that's the rose thing.
So that's Saturday and Sunday up at Dogwood at Poirier. And then our classic weekend teddy bear family concert on the Saturday and teddy bear picnic and grand parade. I remember taking my daughter to this when she was little. And I also remember the day she said, Daddy, I don't want to go anymore. I'm like, almost started crying like, no, you're not too old for this. And no, Daddy, I think I am. But hey, if you got young kids, go to this event. It starts just by City Hall, the parade, and winds its way up to Town Center Park, where on Sunday they have the entire plaza area cordoned off, and there's rides, there's events, there's concerts. It's just a fun day to hang out and mingle, and it's free. You just make yourself in there.
That's nice. And now I came from, when I went to Winnipeg for a couple of years, we had a teddy bear picnic, but there was something called a Dr. Good Bear there. It was all part of the Children's Hospital. So is this associated with the Children's Hospital too, or is this something totally different?
Well, I know back in the day when I used to go, you could bring your teddy bear in and have it checked out by a doctor. I don't think there's an association, but festivalcoquitlam.ca will tell you all you need to know.
Excellent. And then coming up the weekend after that.
Oh, man. Okay, so the weekend after, we step it up another notch. We have the BC Highland Games and Scottish Festival. So the Friday is kind of the prelude.
That's the P-Brock.
Yes. I know you know your stuff with this one.
This is, now, for those that don't know the P-Brock, this is bagpiping, and it's the classical stuff, not the really hard pounding stuff, but the classical, like almost classical piano.
And I hear it's the best of the best.
Yes.
I went last year to this Friday night event, and it was the best of the best. There's tickets available for this to get yourself ready for the next day, Saturday, June 17th, when it all kicks off, the BC Highland Games and Scottish Festival. And if you've never been, regardless of your heritage, this is such a fun event. It's a bargain to get in. I think it's $15 for a ticket. And I have no doubt you will get your money's worth when you go into that event.
And you know, if you're not a Scotsman, we'll welcome you into our clan, no problem. You're there for the day.
They
you're there
really
for life.
do.
Yeah. And the live entertainment, besides the dancers and such, we've got the KL Yarders, Knackers Yard. Bob Collins is going to be there. We've got the massed pipes and band that starts at 4:00 on Saturday, and even that alone is worth it because you get everybody together playing. And then marching.
Favorite part of my day there, despite everything that's going on, is when you get a mass, everyone who's just competed against each other, going, "Hey guys, let's go!" And you get this pipe band coming in, and the sound resonating out of Percy Perry Stadium is you'll never hear that. I don't know anywhere, but maybe if you go to Scotland.
Okay, so when the sun comes out this year, Eric, you're always out with the City of Tourism tent at these events. We're going to talk to your bosses, whoever leads you around, and we're going to see if we can actually let you wear shorts this year or a kilt. You're always in a pair of long pants and a long shirt with a collar.
There was one year where it was so hot there, and I shouldn't complain because last year it was a little bit of rain happened. But we're not going to talk about that. But it was so hot, and I don't know. I think I actually phoned my wife. I said, "Can you bring me some shorts? Because I'm dying on this turf here."
Yeah, I remember that year. That was just a few years ago. My kid and I had stopped by, and that was actually 3 years ago.
That was
3 years ago.
And I was working. So Mike Chisholm, who was part of the BC Highland Games, was, "Eric, you got to come to the beer garden." I said, "Mike, I can't yet. Wait till I'm finish my official table duties here, welcoming people to the city, and I'll come over for a beer or a couple beers." And again, this year, Beer Garden, I believe it's Brewers Row. So our local breweries, thank you very much for supporting this event. And then the whiskey tents.
Oh,
you can't go wrong. Walk, take the train, ride your bike.
Yeah, the game's at the end of the train, okay?
Yes.
So that's the Highland Games coming up the 17th. The P-Brock is on the 16th.
Yep.
Highland
that same weekend, bang, we go into, we had our guest on last night, Hockey Night, Canada's Play On. If you're into ball hockey or street hockey, which we all grew up playing, watch out for the car, everything like that. They're in that same weekend at Coquitlam Center. In the parking lot there was going to be close to 250 teams playing road hockey. And if you've never been to that, it's a pretty neat event to see young boys, young girls, adults going at it and just having fun and celebrating Canada's game, hockey, on our 150th.
Nice. Excellent.
Yep.
And besides all that, the picture frames.
The picture frames. So we've placed 4 frames throughout the city, and we have some contesting going on around that. There's Town Center Park, Coquitlam Crunch, I've seen it. Mac and House, I've seen it. Mundy, I'll admit I have not seen it. I hear it's at Lost Lake.
Wait, okay, so we can't find the frame. It's at Lost Lake. Lost Lake is Lost Lake. How in the heck are we supposed to do this?
This is pretty good. I mean, we can't make it easy, Rod. You got to mix it up a little, right?
I'm looking for a Lost Lake. Can you tell me where it is?
Yes, you can. I'm going to keep that a mystery, folks. Hop on coquitlam.ca/explore, and we will tell you where Lost Lake is.
Excellent. Eric Kalnins, the tourism manager, City of Coquitlam. Did we cover it all?
We covered it all. You know, the events keep going. A fishing derby on Father's Day, St. John Baptiste Day, the 24th, 150 minutes of fitness on June 25th. And then, hey, Rod, we can't finish June without talking about the Olympic heroes coming to our city on June 28th. There's about 600 tickets left, last I heard, maybe down to 500. You will never see Andre DeGrasse, Melissa Bishop, and Damian Warner this close. I guarantee it for $20.
I know, and I'm excited, and so many other people are too. And it's just one of those things.
I'm getting excited, and every kind of few days they post a new athlete that's coming. I'm going, this is a big deal, and you could see Andre DeGrasse run a sub 10 second 100 meter, and that's fast, or a sub 20 second 200 meter. Melissa Bishop run a sub 2 minute 800. You just have to appreciate athletes at their top level in Percy Perry Stadium.
I know. World class right here. City of Coquitlam, all
absolutely.
The Tri-City area.
Yep, 100%.
Thank you, Eric Kalnins, City of Coquitlam Tourism Manager.
Thank you, Rod, once again. And I don't know when I'll be back.
July.